Hey lovelies, you're watching Fabulex. So I'm starting off by gluing my eyebrows down, and this wasn't the best glue stick ever. It was actually kind of old, but whatever, I managed. Then I went ahead and set it with some HD finishing powder. This is by NYX, and I built it up a little bit, but it wasn't really getting rid of some of the dark eyebrow color I had going on, so I decided to impromptly? On the spot. On the spot, I decided to just kind of white out my brows and then put on more powder and, you know, just trying to get them whited out. Now I decided to use this technique of mixing an eyeshadow with a little mixing solution. This is just a liquid mixing solution. And I just took a handful, well not a handful, wow. Not even a handful, just like a little couple, you know, flecks of eyeshadow and I mixed it with a little bit of mixing solution and created my own little eyeliner paste type of stuff just so I can like cover up my eyebrow and get some color in there. Now I don't know why I missed the footage of me pointing at a dark violet blue rather than a green, but I was not using a green obviously because it doesn't look green at all, but I was using kind of a violet color over that first blue color. And then I went over with a almost ocean blue, I guess, or sky blue kind of color and kind of blended all those colors together. To clean up under my brows, I'm using my Anastasia Cream Contour Kit in the shade Banana. I'm cleaning up the underside with the lighter color, also using it as a highlight. And then I used a more skin-toned color to clean up the top. But not before I set that first color, of course. Moving on to the base face, so walk into the room base face. I'm using my Milani 2-in-1 Correct and Perfect foundation. My favorite foundation of all time at the moment. Been loving it all summer long. Now the reason I'm lightly setting my face with a little bit of setting powder, this is the Fit Me setting powder by Maybelline, is because I'm going to be putting a fishnet over my face and I didn't want my foundation to move too much, but I also wanted the eyeshadow to stick as well and also be nice and pigmented and not move either. And then I had to do my dork dance because I didn't realize how ridiculous this thing was on my head. And of course, a selfie. Now for the whole face, I tried to stick with the same colors, the same primary colors, the same theme in general, with the eyebrows and the eyeshadow and the face and all that jazz. But this can be however you want it to be. I was kind of freehanding this entire thing as I went. Kind of had a image in my head of what I wanted it to look like, but it was just kind of fun just to do whatever kind of felt right. So I just applied some color on the cheekbone area just to create some contour. On the forehead, I try to make a little bit of a triangle, kind of get a little fictional character type of deal going on there. Apply a little bit of color to the temples. Y'all get the drift. Just do what you want. I decided to add a little bit of green in this look just because I wanted a little bit more of like a murky mermaid look rather than just blue and violets all over, because it was going to come off as more of like a ice queen. I wasn't going for an ice queen, I was going for a mermaid. And I'm taking these two dark purples, this violet and dark purple, and creating a little bit more depth in the contour areas. Now I wanted these scales to be reflective as hell, honeys. I wanted them to reflect the light of the sun up in here. Took a little bit of my glitter glue from Too Faced and applied it on the back of my hand to get a little bit tacky, and then applied it on top of the scales. And then I took some Recollections glitter, this is the color Sunflower, and I stippled it on top with a blending brush. And then I took the color Mint and did the same. I really like these glitters a lot because I wanted like a green and yellow kind of reflect. I don't know why I think of that when I think of dark purple blue scales, that they just have like a yellow and teal reflecting type thing going on. So as you can see, I kept the yellow and green on the cheekbones, and now I'm taking this teal and gold glitter by Glamour glitter and applying that in the same way right on top of the forehead. Now I applied the gold first and then I went in with the teal. That was just, you know, a little bit my preference, and I love the reflective glitter from this so much. I love Glamour glitter. I need more. And then I just took my Dermablend setting powder and sprayed that all over my face before taking off the fishnet, hoping that it would keep it from going anywhere. Okay, so I'm going to apply some scales to the collarbone and neck area, and I'm using the same fishnet material And I tried this so many different ways to get it the right way to apply some scales. First I cut it up and applied it with some tape, and then the corners came off, and then I tried it with this like roller tape thing and applied it on that and tried to apply it with my fingers, and I was like, well, this is kind of working. And I was like, well, not when it comes to the glitter, because then I have to use the brush. I was like, oh good lord, let me try something else. And as it turned out, the original way I had it, by putting it on my arm all the way up to my shoulder, seemed to work the best as long as I tried my hardest not to move, which is, you know, the easiest thing in the world. And then I ended up putting the damn thing back over my head just so that I could apply some scales on my neck, but it's okay, you know, work honey, work. Then I just took a cotton ball and kind of cleaned up the excess glitter around. It didn't really help. Moving on to the eyes, as you all know, I love using my NYX Cosmetics eyeshadow base primer just to white out my lid, and then I'll set it with a white eyeshadow of any kind. Then I'm going back in with that ocean blue color to go all over the crease area as a transition shade with a blending brush. Then I'll just take a deeper blue and the same brush and go right on top of that other blue color, and I'll also kind of build it up along the bridge of the nose as well. To deepen the crease, I'm taking this dark violet color and my Kings Lake big fluffy pencil brush and apply that directly into the crease area. I applied a hefty amount of color and then just blended it out in the same areas in the outer crease and then the inner bridge of the nose. Now I mixed these two colors together to get a little bit more depth and a little bit more variety of color in the eye area, and then I just took a blending brush and blended it out. For my waterline today, I'm using my long-lasting eye pencil in Tu-Tu-Torquoise. This is my Essence. I love this color. It was perfect for this. And to clean up and highlight, I'm using my Naked Skin Weightless Concealer by Urban Decay in the shade Medium Dark. And if I do say so myself, this is my all-time favorite concealer. I think I've bought this about 3 times now, and I just got a couple more handfuls because I was like, I don't want to have to go back because, you know, I already know I love this stuff. So, we're golden, we happy. To set my concealer today, I'm using my HD Studio Photogenic Setting Powder. This is by NYX Cosmetics, and this is actually the more translucent shade. I do also have the banana type of shade as well. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Finishing Powder. To finish up under the eye, I'm taking that ocean blue color and my IT Cosmetics Eye Smudger brush, and then blend it out with a little fluffy brush, and then apply the dark violet just to deepen the outer corner. Now apply some Superhero Mascara. Move on to eyeliner. I'm using my NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in the color Jet Set, and I'm using 2 different brushes, an angled brush for the eyelid area just to get a nice straight line, and then I'll use a really thin kind of painter brush to get the winged line on the outside. It's just a new technique that I've been trying out just for fun. And I felt the need to go a little bit more dramatic with the eye, so I created just a little bit of a cat eye. As you can go ahead and dust off the remaining powder because we've been baking. Now this is a new highlighter thing that I've been trying out, which is applying a liquid highlighter. This is by L'Oreal Paris, the Lumai. I think this is the rose gold color. And then I didn't show what highlighter I was using, but this is the BECCA Cosmetics highlighter, and I'm using my Morphe 441 brush and applying the powder highlighter right on top of the liquid highlighter just to get a little bit more pop. And the lips today, we're doing Jet Set for the base color, and then of course I've always wanted to try it, create an ombre lip with the ever so infamous color Little Denim Dress. I'll apply that to the center of my lips and smack those babies together like they misbehaving. This just might be my 2 favorite color combinations ever. It totally reminds me of the ocean and the sky and all kinds of wonderfulness. I love the pigments and the hues. Go ahead and clean up the lip as well. Alright, we've given Ariel a whole new deep-alicious glamour look, y'all. Hope you all enjoyed watching. Come join the Glam Fam and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a nice thumbs up. Stay tuned for more from Fabulex Makeup, and as always, stay beautiful inside and out. Much love.